how you look at things in life. You can either stress out, or you can say, oh well, it's got oil.
Means it's still good oil.
That's good. Yeah. We can see it leaking, so it's there. We're going to get rid of the mud before it flies and hits someone else's car as we go. Get rid of some more, but it's pretty alright. So, yes again, we're cleaning out the filter. I don't want to see it this time. Oh, look at the turbo. The turbo's copped mud. Mud's definitely gotten through where it should not be. I don't know if I want to see this. That's not that bad. It's not too different to what it was. Yet again, the air filter sock doing its job.
Look at all the mud under the filter.
Spotless. Not a speck of dust. I'm not even sponsored, but this is fantastic. K&N, send me some filters and I'll keep doing this. The alternator's got mud in it, but it's still running. And we have a spare alternator anyway.
We have 2 batteries in the prawn trawler.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's the second battery here? Topped up plenty. Hasn't had time to leak.
So we're going to a spaceship and then we're going to look at opal jewellery, just see if anything takes our fancy.
Opal's everywhere here, eh? All these shops, everything is like opal, 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 opal.
And then we're going to an underground inner cave Serbian Orthodox church. And that's important because my dad is Serbian Orthodox, my great-grandfather was an Orthodox priest. I like to pay my respects, and also it looks sick, the photos.
And the opals are important because they're hydrated quartzite.
Exactly, people. Exactly. Here is the spaceship and the opal cave.
The space mine.
It's crash landed.
I wonder what air filters they use.
K&N, of course.
Yeah. See your Coober Motorsports for all your spaceship parts. I'm Jansen Cook and I choose Yakuza Motorsports for all my spaceship parts. They can even fix this crash landing.
So obviously they haven't been to Yakuza Motorsports yet, and that's why it's waiting.
Delay from Japan. Righto, we've got the geological map and time scale here at Coober Pedy. A couple of the boys getting into their work on the drill rig up the back there. Good to see that. A few rigs here sinking some shafts. So we've got obviously layers of weathering here. Here at Coober Pedy is weathered all the way down to a bulldog shale still, which is your dark shaley beds here, sedimentary sequence. So the opal's found in the bulldog shale as well as the higher weathered bulldog shale, which you have a look in the cave around. This is what we're looking at. And then you've also got your bouldery conglomerate and gypsum units higher up. So all the good stuff's further down. So they sink their shafts down, and then once they're at the required depth, the boys get into their work, looking for the shiny gold.
That's our friends over here. Just digging.
They're the same size equipment that I'm used to.
Yo.
That was us.
Driving.
Look, Emma nice.
Our friend.
Eric. Good old Don.
Big S.
They're my favourite of the fish dinosaur things.
Over there is the Coober Pedy sign, one of them.
Exciting content. Airing tyres.
So we're airing up the tyres because we've had them down for the off-road section. And now we're popping them back up to 35, should be right. We get back on the highway and not drag them around, wear them out. And get the car a little bit of height back. I've just noticed underneath the car that the shield that we made is gone from the exhaust. So hopefully we can make something up and get this thing safer, because we've got another 7.5 hours to go to Uluru and we do not want to melt this thing. But we'll stick with a hose clamp first, eh?
Yeah.
We can do a minor car mod segment here where we're like, if you just shove it in here, yep, feels real good.
Yeah.
Is it in the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
How's
so.
it feel?
Tight. I'm getting a cramp.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you put the lube on. It's made it a lot easier.
To be honest, that one was a good idea. Oh.
You're nearly there.
Just rotate it around towards me a bit more.
Well, we're done with Coober Pedy. We are on the way to Uluru finally.
I'd rather be an old fart than a young dickhead.
That wanker on board.
Us.
Don't follow me, I'm lost too.
If you can read this, I've lost my caravan.
Next problem is we are losing oil at a decent rate. We just pulled over then, and there was quite a bit of oil on the ground coming from the back of the engine. That is coming from the rear main seal. I'll pull all that off when we get back home. As far as I'm concerned, that'll just be a top-up job. We're going to check the oil level when we get to Marla, so in 80 something kilometers. We'll see how we go, but it'll just be a couple of regular oil top-ups if it has to. That's about as bad as it's going to get at this point. Everything could get worse. Who knows, the trip isn't over yet. We haven't even reached Uluru yet. We've still got Adelaide before we go to Sydney, so we've got a lot of driving to do. A bit tired.
Want beers.
Want beers. Your Bellbird shirt, yeah. I reckon if we did this again, we'd definitely spend at least a day in each place so we could just wind down, rectify issues. Supra's found an oil leak. Hopefully it's not too bad. Just stopped for food at Marla and fuel. I'm doing fantastically on fuel, honestly.
Yeah,
like way better than I expected.
Yeah, music all the moment.
Yeah. And
it's not exactly what we're bathing up.
yeah, no, 120 is a good kind of speed as well. It's just at 3, it's like, because we're going a little faster than earlier, just over 120, and it's actually like, the car feels really light. I'm not really putting much into it to be there.
Next stop, Uluru. Woohoo! For our engine oil level, after losing quite a bit, at least it looks like we're losing quite a bit. Still all the way to the top, we've got heaps. So it's a slow leak.
A bit like that slow owner.
Yes.
No, he's learning quick.
JC was here still.
Oh, that'll stay forever. Rear main seals.
So what does that mean for us non-mechanic folk?
It means that there's a seal that stops oil coming out of the back of the engine, basically, where the crank rotates, and that was already leaking before we left, so I haven't really given a shit about it. If it progresses, it just means it leaks a little bit faster, but I need a new seal. Worst thing that happens is oil gets a little bit low and we top it up.
That's old cars love oil leaks.
Yeah.
New cars love oil leaks.
Oil leaks just means there's oil in them.
Yeah,
It's when it stops leaking that you've got to worry.
If it's leaking, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Honestly, it's how you look at things in life. You can either stress out, or you can say, oh, well, it's got oil.
Means it's still good oil.
That's good. Yeah. We can see it leaking, so it's there. So we've crossed into the Northern Territory border. We are officially in our third state for the trip. Jens has just realised he didn't fill up his tank all the way. For some reason it clicked, so he tried it twice and he thought it was full and he's taken off. So we're going to need to go for another fuel stop, just one more before we get into Uluru, and we'll be sweet from there. You reckon you could drink that whole thing?
Nah, not in one sitting.
No, in one sip.
Yeah, skull.
Skull.
I'll be thirsty, but...
about the stability. We have all-terrain tyres on the back, highway on the front. It's actually very stable. Even with the stuff on the back, the windows are closed, the car feels very well planted. There isn't even a nervous twitch. It's absolutely astonishing how comfortable this feels. It's weird. I feel bad for the RPM, but when your peak is, we're not even near our peak, we're just resting on the accelerator and coming off it every now and then. The useful thing about having power up here is that you don't even have to try. I've got my first glimpse out in the distance of what I think is the rock that looks like Uluru. It tricks a lot of people into thinking that it's it.
I don't know if this is Z-Rock. Only time will tell. Mads doesn't think it is because it's sharp on one side.
Now if you see the sides of this rock, when we get to it, it's very sharp cut down. It is not exactly like Uluru, where Uluru is more of a gradual incline rather than just a straight up wall.
I think it is because I'm a rock nerd and I'm getting optimistic. Look, is it the rock? We're going to find out.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
So there it is in the distance. guys, so we are 20 kilometers out of Uluru. We have about that left in the fuel tank. Now that's because, let's just say we are here faster than we otherwise would have been. Jansen doesn't exist behind me. I lost them a long time ago. I waited for them at a lookout, and then now I've lost them again, but they won't be too far behind. I can't believe we're actually, this is happening. It's happened. No wildlife encounters so far. The trip isn't over, but I'm very relieved. It's a special moment. It's a big moment in history for me. It's a big milestone. When I bought a Supra, I wanted to race it on every track that I could. I wanted it to be reliable. I wanted it to be able to go off-road to some degree. I wanted it to be able to go forever, a long drive. And wow, Uluru's in front of me. Hang on a minute, I'll come back to this. Okay, dummy moment by me. I lost Maddie and Jansen for so long because I actually missed off the turn and I was following the signs to Uluru. So I actually just went to the rock, which is fantastic because now I'm the first one to see it of us. But I don't have much fuel left now and I've had to turn around and go back to the hotel. So luckily it's not too far away. I'm basically confident we're going to just make it. GPS says it's only a 5-minute drive. I've got reception now and internet. 3.6 kilometers. We're gonna eat it up. It's easy. But silly mistake by me, but I have no regrets because I was the first to see the rock. All right, we made it. We made it.
We did it.
I love a cup of turkey.
Done. Supra to Uluru is halfway through. We're here. We're at the base of the rock. We're actually closer than I thought we were allowed to get.
See the layers, sedimentary layers through it.
Yeah.
Coarser, finer, finer. It's rhythmic.
Good evening, I'm Chef Marcellus and welcome to Tullywerry.
We've hit the end of, I was about to say the Oodna Track again.